Hey, everyone! Today, we're diving into the exciting world of satellite internet and the recent news about Starlink's official approval in the UAE. Now, this might not sound like the most thrilling topic, but trust me, it's way cooler than you think. So, buckle up as we explore why this matters and what it means for the future of internet connectivity. First things first, let's talk about Starlink. For those of you who don't know, Starlink is a satellite-based internet service developed by Elon Musk's SpaceX. It's designed to provide high-speed internet to even the most remote and hard-to-reach areas, thanks to its low-Earth orbit satellites. These satellites are much closer to Earth than traditional geostationary satellites, which means faster speeds and lower latency. Now, the UAE has just become the latest country in the Middle East to approve and offer Starlink services. That's pretty big news, especially considering the UAE is known for its advanced telecommunications infrastructure. But here's the interesting part. Starlink isn't just for residential use. It's also available for maritime purposes, which is a huge deal for industries like shipping and fishing. One of the cool things about Starlink is that it operates independently of traditional telecom providers. Users can order the satellite dish and router directly from the Starlink website, making it a convenient and flexible option. However, it's not meant to replace your existing internet service. Instead, it's a specialist add-on. The cost of Starlink in the UAE starts at around $62.60 per month, which might seem a bit steep for some. But think about the benefits: high-performance backup connectivity during crises and the ability to connect remote locations. That's a pretty compelling offer, especially for businesses and governments. Now, let's talk about some of the caveats. According to Starlink, their In Motion on Land feature, which allows consoles to be used while in transport, is restricted in the UAE. This might be a limitation for some users, but it's not a deal breaker. Overall, the approval of Starlink in the UAE is a significant win for national connectivity resilience. But it's not just the UAE that's embracing Starlink. Countries like Kuwait, Qatar, Yemen, Oman, Bahrain, Jordan, and Israel have already approved the service. And it's not just the Middle East. Starlink is available in over 150 countries worldwide. However, some governments, like Iran, have been less than welcoming, with reports of devices being seized and used illegally. So, what does this mean for the future of internet connectivity? Well, it's clear that low-Earth orbit satellite internet is gaining traction. Companies like Amazon and Telesat are also entering the market, which means we can expect even more innovation and competition. This could lead to faster speeds, lower costs, and better connectivity for everyone. In my opinion, the approval of Starlink in the UAE is a significant step forward for the region. It demonstrates the potential of satellite internet to provide reliable and high-speed connectivity, even in the most challenging environments. But it also raises questions about the future of traditional telecom infrastructure and the role of satellite-based services in shaping the digital landscape. What do you think? Is Starlink the future of internet connectivity? Or is it just a temporary trend? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more insightful content like this. Thanks for watching, and stay curious.